Winikisak Nataswi's Hartman Nutamas Masipiat. Good day, my name is Hartman. I am from Mashpee, Nin Wampanoag. I am Wampanoag. We are the people of the Dawnland. Our homeland is in Massachusetts, and we are the easternmost people in the North American continent. So we are of the joy of being the first to see the sunrise over the ocean, the first to see the new day of North America. I recently traveled to Standing Rock, North Dakota, South Dakota. Standing Rock's reservation straddles the border. I traveled there to take part in action against the Dakota Access Pipeline. The Dakota Access Pipeline is an oil infrastructure project which aims to deliver oil from the oil fields of North Dakota and Alberta to ports to be delivered around the world. The issue with Native people is, there are many issues that this has created or will create for Native people. The primary issue in Standing Rock and primary immediate issue is the impact it potentially will have on water quality. The pipeline intends to cross the Missouri River just a mere 2 miles north of the reservation. Any issues come up with the oil pipeline not being up to par, the oil spill would impact the drinking water of the people of the reservation. It would make the water poison and undrinkable. It would make it so that contamination of the chemicals from the oil would get into the groundwater and into the crops and affect the whole food system that they rely on to be able to live there in North Dakota. The Missouri River is a huge major river in the area, the source of fresh water for thousands, and actually I should say millions of Americans. The whole Standing Rock Reservation also relies on the Missouri for their drinking water. So this problem is huge and has a huge potential to have very negative impacts on the people right there. The problems also stretch into the extractive zones where they are mining the tar sands in North Dakota. The environmental destruction of the land in those areas is horrible, but as well they have the man camps that are up there. The man camps are workers that are brought in from around the world to work in these oil fields, and the abuse of Native women and Native children is epidemic in these areas. The struggle is something that's, well, the Dakota Access Pipeline is basically a rebranding of a section of the Keystone XL pipeline. So this struggle has been ongoing for years now. The Keystone XL pipeline in name was defeated because of the impact on the environment, because of the impact on water systems. So the reality of how devastating this potentially could be on the general American public was a huge movement that built behind stopping this, and the oil companies in response have now broken this up into smaller projects and rebranded it with many different names to make it more palatable or to find a way to pass it through Congress or through legislation or permitting processes easier as in smaller bits. But the impact overall will be the same if something goes wrong. If the water is poisoned near the headwaters of a river, it will still affect everything downstream. The struggle now is to stop the pipeline, whether it's called the Keystone XL or whether it's called Enbridge or whether it's called Dakota Access. These projects still have the same impact on the water where they cross the rivers. It still has the same impact on the aquifers. It still has the same impact on supporting the extractive process in the sacrifice zones, which are largely Native people that will be impacted by the extraction process. This is a struggle for life. This is a struggle for ability to sustain life on the world as we know it, which is rapidly being exchanged for money. And to me, I find that to be a foolish exchange. As far as who has the power to make the decision to stop the line, wow. I guess it depends on how much faith you might have in the government. The Army Corps of Engineers, Congress, State of North Dakota, different agencies have their different abilities to approve or pull permits at different parts of this project. But I truly put my faith in the people to stop this project. I don't see any other way than that through the power of people themselves standing up, taking action, not allowing this to happen is what's really going to stop this pipeline.